I'm not sure that's the accepted definition of streaker, but
Well,
I'm
actually,
just saying, don't say that. to
He's
people.
considered a double streaker.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
He's a
Big deal.
volunteer streaker, actually.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. I don't know where to go from there, believe it or not. Today's beautiful.
I catch Keith
Yeah, I
off
know.
guard. That's a big
Well,
deal.
I had a lot of thoughts in my head, and one by one I struck them out if I want to keep working.
That's
here.
impressive. I'm proud of your filter.
Yeah, that's how
Surprising
I...
it
doesn't
showed up
happen
today.
often.
No, it does. This is how I survive. You should see what's going on up there. Scary. All right, let's have a
Oh,
look
boy.
outside. Beautiful day today. Temperatures in the 70s, a lot of sunshine. 74 Wiscasset currently, 70 Portland, 75 in Sanford. Very comfortable. Dew points have been low, still are in the 40s and low 50s. And remember, we talked about in the past, this works especially well in the winter, but if it's going to be clear, sometimes your dew points in the middle of the day give you an idea of what your overnight lows are going to be. And that trick's going to work pretty well tonight. About 50 along the coast, upper 40s, mid to low 40s inland. You'll see that pop up in the models here in a second. So there are the clouds. They're tending to decrease in coverage over the last few hours. We didn't pop any showers, or at least nothing that the radar picked up on today. It was just too dry for that. So tonight, temperatures drop. Remember that trick we just talked about, dew point to temperature comparison, about the same, right? We get down in the 40s inland, mid 40s or low 40s into the mountains. Start with a lot of sun tomorrow, get into the upper 70s. You'll notice a slight difference in terms of the air mass being stickier. It's also warmer. It'll feel just more summery overall tomorrow, first half of the day. Clouds come in the second half of the day with an isolated shower possible over the western half of the state. I think most of us are dry, but just be aware there could be a quick sprinkle through there until Thursday night. Then there's more showers and storms around, especially after midnight. And then this front kind of parks itself over us on Friday. So I expect Friday is largely cloudy with off and on periods of rain, some thunderstorms, some heavy downpours, particularly in the afternoon and early evening along the coastline. So we'll keep an eye on that. There could be some heavier downpours in there. But that front just keeps moving faster and faster on the computer models, which now means that it's basically out of here by Saturday morning, to the point where it's only Washington and Hancock counties that have a chance of showers early on Saturday morning. And I felt like that was a case where you just take it out of the forecast and say most of us are just dry on Saturday from start to finish, and then Sunday looks good as well, as does Monday. So a nice stretch of just kind of not perfect summer weather, but really nice summer weather around 80 degrees. Total rainfall amounts here, we're looking at up to an inch of rain. We'll have to watch some of the heavier downpours embedded in that on Friday afternoon, Friday night, and see if we have any flash flooding. We're not as primed for that as we once were, so that's the good news. Muggy meter, kind of all over the place. You'll feel a little stickiness on Friday when it's raining, but I mean, it's raining, so what do you expect? And then back to some sticky weather on Monday, but nothing outrageous, nothing, dew point 75 or anything like that. Yes. So it's a good stretch of weather. Beach Beacon looks good for all the streakers out there. Sunday looks nice too.
You
around
need an asterisk.
80
You need
degrees.
context with that comment.
If someone just came into the show,
Yeah,
enjoy yourself.
exactly.
77 on Monday with a mixture of sun and clouds. So a good stretch of weather here, guys. Yeah, we definitely have turned the corner. We've talked about this pattern a whole lot better. Temperatures have been a little coolish, but I think it's fine.
No.
Feels like summer.
I think it's
still.
okay.
Complaining.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Thanks, Keith.